Let me stay here a little longer in this body.
This trash can is perfect for me.
I'm just a wallflower.
It's only when we're no longer...
Are you done talking?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected. It's the embodiment of the
As for the person who
Well, that was easier than I thought.
Correct. When I was trying to track...
Confronting...
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me. And I didn't want it all to end like this.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. But I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmon. I won't step on that stage and sing. No matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me, or the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the sweet dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns, I'll fight alongside you.
The enemies you are about to face aren't... Since our interests are aligned, why don't...
We have always been following in the foot...
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from... that line...
Rest assured.
Thank you, Miss...
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations. I may have been quick to step up.
Huh? Even...
He's the leader of the families of Penacony.
Maybe you can just stay...
No, that won't do. Even if we count right, you're still carrying the keepsake. Huh. As I suspected, this chip, if I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location.
Aventurine? Is he still alive?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the if negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stella. The only question mark in all of this is Venturine's current status. But the IPC...
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too.
Spoken like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep.
Don't you have something else to tell us?
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel, if I'm not mistaken. We've already...
It's not enough to say I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different... Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the...
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless.
I don't know much about my life story.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend has fond memories of his time. As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belonged. Come with me. Now.
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise, and brought the future trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train, but I remember your Don't let us down, old man.
What's happening?
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last Nameless of Penacony, Mikhail Char Legward, the Watchman.
No danger detected, but never let your guard down. Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
Sure enough, the Watchmaker is the third Nameless.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble, After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some...
Well,
Wait, seriously? How could a dream about...
That old man always had this strange belief in the Nameless and the Trailblaze. And I never understood, I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream, that mischievous old man.
don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most precious thing of all.
Don't start getting all...
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. There must be something contained in this dream.
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My flock, that's why I understand what faith means.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden. It's for Mikhail, and for the future.
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I...
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express.
The Astral Express?
Yes, my companion's already checked in.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a
Now the play.
And you...
Me? I'm Pom Pom, a new Nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation.
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to...
What do you mean by...
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a...
How about this? Give me their...
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both...
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Wilt?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the...
Please be patient. We need to...
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities.
Oh, fudge! Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head...
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment.
Sure thing. Don Home seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
The Charmony Festival is at the...
Hey!
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival.
Well, back in my homeworld, Anaria, we...
Oh, come on! The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-Amber Era event.
Well, you never know, right? Anyway, let's forget about that.
Unsettling things?
Relax. With a big event like this...
Oh, well, looks like I won't get any face-breaking...
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound.
Hello. So, there's some... Do you think there's anything to be worried about?
What do you mean? I'm not sure where you heard those rumors, But at present, all of the families are focused on making sure the festival starts on time.
Ah, she doesn't appear to be acting. Back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape, and
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family. I walked around the hotel, but didn't meet a single member.
well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head of the Oak family is the...
We shouldn't linger here.
Not so fast. If you ever...
Are you suggesting we sit here?
I wouldn't say do nothing. But let's stay put for now. They don't want to attract unwanted attention.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep this...
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper.
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play. You're the...
Yes, I am.
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in. We've been waiting here forever, without any food or water. What the fork, man? Is this how the family treats its guests?
Is this your idea of street smarts?
It's called stand...
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to
Just...
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, I have an order.
Has Donna's White? Oh.
Oh, no.
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle.
That's strange.
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need to run. Let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here.
Wow, that's the most expensive one. What can I get?
Anything you recommend is...
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village.
Ah, this flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, really hits.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel.
Hey,
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests.
let's give the memo keeper another half-system hour.
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the pulp's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools.
Actually, there's something else, as you know. The faction that follows the path of the hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that the rainbow...
Talking.
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for... But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary.
And you believe that someone like her would have an
I'm not entirely sure, but I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger or...
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family, unless the invitations weren't sent by them. If that's the case, it's even...
Maybe it's Shipei the Harmony pulling the strings. People do stupid things out of irrational, but eons...
You think Shipei's will is...
It may not. It's much simpler when you boil it down to...
But in my opinion...
Oh. So you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because they're...
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey, it's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up.
You sure have a lot of
Well, by the way, when you were...
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and you...
No need for that.
Wait.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like...
Huh?
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many modifications and all. Anyway, let me check. Well, fork me. It says Donna's wide. I'll be waiting for you on the ass.
No mistake. That's her message to you.
Well, looks like we took a detour.
You're back? Two guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill, so I told them to wait in the parlor.
Oh.
2 guests?
She's one of them. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones.
You are the Memo Keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting.
Finally, Memo Keeper.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan, and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a Memo Keeper. As for Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag! You betrayed me!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this Memo Keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, we can talk about trust.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
This passenger is requesting.
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat, and seems to be.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Hung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other, so this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise to return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me that every raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you. Looks like the god you mentioned. Well, mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans. And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves.
Like those shadows on the ocean.
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders, they emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives. However, these hollow phantoms, they were once my dear companions. A group of Galaxy Rangers.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them toward transcendence. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zulo, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those, the unwavering determination of the Hunt followers, persists even in death. As for me...
But you know, these sin-thirsters...
Does this seem... Well, some tasks have to be done.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility.
I see. Thank you, stranger.
Before we part ways, I have one more. It is true that their actions and... If this is what the departed ones expect.
A good question. What I do know is that one day someone will stand at my...
When I appeared as a child, as I grew into adulthood.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Sheep.
Come to me, my kinship.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family out of laziness. I lied and claimed that everything was ready. Although the head...
Do you sincerely repent?
Yes.
Have you examined your soul?
Oh.
Are you willing to accept? Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the...
Oh, praise Sheepy.
Next.
I wholeheartedly...
Rest assured. I have implored...
Oh.
I see.
My children were starving. And I hoped they'd have a chance at... But the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail.
The family is ready to forgive all sinners.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Next, please...
Hey! Long time no see, Mr. Sunday.
I have sought their presence.
Sure. Let's just get this over with. That's it.
Do you...
My sins? Starting to sound like a saint, huh? You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise.
Oh, revered triples, who can judge the strong? Who can vouch for the weak? Who can comfort the... If the strong then who?
Brother? Brother, are you all right?
I'm... fine.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident. Even if the stuff...
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival was meant...
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage.
I'm relieved. You know, since arriving in Penacony, we haven't had any contact with...
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us.
Perhaps...
Let's hope we can...
Indeed.
It's about time. We'll have to get...
Don't worry. I'll be waiting here.
It's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here! Oh, Mr. Sunday, if I just But it's no big... They told me not to sell it.
Selling everything you had.
Why? Can't you see? It's better to be here at Penacony. No pain, no worry.
Is this...
Huh?
Oh, it's nothing, sir. You see, the traffic on Glock's Avenue can be dangerous. How about I ask a...
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. See you around, Mr. Sunday.
What's up, sis?
This is the land of the man we ran into. Even though sweet dreams are nice, they're just illusions. But for him...
I suppose you have a point.
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually living, but that's not quite accurate. People believe they have a predetermined value to fulfill. However, value doesn't come out of thin air.
Are you suggesting that...
Exactly. But, ironically, people don't think there's anything wrong. The survival of the fittest. No tragedies exist here.
Perhaps that man is...
Yes. Seeing.
Glad to meet you again, Robin.
It's going smooth.
You're too kind, Robin. It's a pleasure to have guests. I can't stand being lonely or bored, so this jubilant dreamscape.
But if this went on forever, would it...
Nah, not every day. You get to wear fancy clothes, explore all sorts of dream bubbles, indulge.
But you know that only a few...
That's exactly why I don't plan on bringing anything back. Just enjoying the dream itself is good enough. Only in this sweet dream can I truly feel like I'm in control.
I see.
And I wish you a fantastic...
Seems like that guest's...
She had a valid point. I could sense her genuine happiness.
What you're trying to say is, she thinks she's in control of her life.
Well, she did make mention of being able to afford a room. Didn't she?
However, the paradise in our dreams...
No. In the paradise we yearn for... The scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking, isn't it?
Oh, Robin. Can't believe I'm meeting you in person here. What an honor. You're right. Even though time stands still in this dreamscape, it always feels fresh. I find something new every time.
A philosophical mind. I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh, not at all. Now, with little time left, I yearn for meaningful conversations, especially with someone as esteemed as you. Do you mind if we chat?
It's my pleasure. No need to be formal. Just speak your mind. You said, with little time left. Please, forgive me for being blunt. But is that why you came to Penacony?
Yeah. I was part of a war, and while escaping from the Sarkosian mothership, I got exposed to some radioactive materials. And then, all my comrades died, and my hometown was wiped out by neutron bombardments. I couldn't bear to live with everything I knew gone. That's when I heard about a possible solution here, so I came.
How heart-wrenching. I hope the family has been able to help you.
They have, and I'm truly grateful for that. They provided me with a comfortable room, the most advanced life support devices in the cosmos, and a stellar team of caregivers. My physical body is now in the dream pool, sustained by life support. The me you see here is whole, rational, and no different from any other person. But I can't say the same for the me in the hotel room. My true appearance. Well, I hope you never have to witness it, Robin.
So, you'll be living forever in this dreamscape, right?
Just being able to live at all is good enough for me. Whether it's in this dreamscape or not, well, I don't really have much say in the matter. My world has been torn apart, and my life could end any second. So, even if this whole place is an illusion, it's still my paradise, and I'll treasure every moment I spend here. How I envy those everlasting things.
That old man's story. It's so tragic. Fortunately, this sweet dream gives him joyful memories to hold on to for the rest of his life.
That's precisely why this sweet dream in Penacony exists.
However, even this sweet dream has its limitations. While it provides solace to the disillusioned, it can't completely eliminate pain in reality.
There will be a way out. Penacony is already on the right track.
Look what we have here. Brother, what a surprise to see you again.
Show yourself. Your trick won't work on us.
I've heard that a skilled mass fool received an invitation too. That must be you, right? Did you enjoy yourself?
Barely. The people here are way too gullible. A little bait is all it takes for them to bite. And they run away at the slightest hint of danger. In other words, they're naive and cowardly.
Now that you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late. The music of the harmony doesn't tolerate discord.
What? Now that you have the real Robin, I'm useless? Oh, how disheartening. I've done so much for the family. You should be thanking me, because if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess, Penacony would still be in shambles. Don't you think?
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us. Step aside and stop causing trouble for the Charmony Festival.
The Charmony Festival? You think you can scare me? You think I have no idea what you're planning? I don't care what you're thinking, chicken wing boy. But I'm pretty sure our lovely Robin won't be appearing on stage. After all, you're well aware of what a sorry state this dreamscape is in under the banner of harmony. Penacony, the land of the dreams. Is this truly the paradise you desire?
Stop it.
What's the rush, chicken wing boy? Did I get to you?
Our paradise is none of your concern, masked fool. Leave now, or the family won't tolerate you anymore.
All right. I'll go. But Robin, I suggest you seriously consider this. Do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain and find true happiness? Well, I've done my part, and now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin. Here, the last 2 gifts for both of you. And don't lose them. If by some unfortunate chance the Charmony Festival starts against all odds, remember to use them during the show. And it'll be thrilling. Bang!
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon. Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Back when we were kids, you used to steal my desserts. Seems like a lot has changed during my absence. What exactly happened?
Well, someone has to stay awake even in this sweet dream.
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. You're carrying too much on your shoulders, brother. The paradise in our dreams. It shouldn't be like this. Penacony is nothing more than a dream. It can't erase the worries and pain of reality, or bring true happiness. It only offers an escape from reality. Nothing more.
Remember the old man we met earlier? Without this dream, he might have completely lost himself.
That might be true, but even without Penacony, he could have chosen another path. As far as I know, that path may have been more ordinary and challenging, but now he's in a comatose state. And this sweet dream has become sort of end-of-life care. His fate is sealed. Is Penacony granting these people a future? Or is it taking it away from them?
Well, don't forget this. Not everyone really has a future. The future for humanity is like the sky for birds. People mistakenly believe that flight is inherent to birds because they've never witnessed those birds crashing to their death. Do you remember how we took in that?
Yeah. We took care of it. Provided food and water.
Well, shortly after you left.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only if that's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen Eon?
That's just sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people will never become heroes in their lifetime. Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak can only watch as their value gets constantly diminished by external forces.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have always taught us.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream. Human nature contains greatness, but it also harbors inherent weaknesses that can't be eradicated. In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest prevails, there will always be fledglings crashing to their death.
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival? If even you, my brother, don't believe that the Harmony will save the weak, then which Eon can make our dreams come true?
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister?
Mr. Gopherwood gave me a pick if I could become a court master.
I see.
Don't you have a...
Of course I do. It's...
Then, let's build a stage that...
It's a deep...
Yeah, it's...
Maybe.
You're back sooner than I thought.